Homelessness in children. Do you think that you could live on just $1 a day? Did you know that of the 6 billion people in today's world, 1.2 billion live on less than $1 a day? That's what Sally Raffel says in her article, Children, Hunger, and Poverty, published in 2014 in the Journal of Child and Adolescent Psychiatric Nursing. There are children all around the world who are homeless and living in extreme poverty. I've had the chance to interact with children who are homeless, and until you see the effects that living in that situation has on a child, it's hard to really feel for them or even want to help them because we don't know what they've been through. The issue of homelessness in children is growing around the world and is continuing to being such a big problem because it's affecting the development and health of many children. We are first going to talk about homelessness in children in the United States, then discuss its prevalence in children in the West African country of Ghana. First, let's talk about homeless children in the United States. In the article, To Create a Better World for Children and Families, The Case for Ending Childhood Poverty, published in Academic Pediatrics in 2013, Bernard Dreyer says, children are the poorest group in our society, and children younger than 5 years of age are even poorer, with 1 in 4 living in poverty. Considering the importance of early brain development, this is a national disgrace, he goes on to say. Children are being neglected, and they really have nowhere to turn for help. Furthermore, in 2013, Sarah Hess said, child homelessness in America is greater today than in the days immediately following the devastations of Hurricane Katrina and Rita, in the article Keeping Homeless Kids Homeless, How the Homeless Children and Youth Act Addresses Children Who Are Excluded from Receiving Housing, in the John Marshall Law Review. Children in the U.S. are not very easily finding their way out of their poverty, as we can see. Now that we've talked about homeless children in the United States, let's discuss its prevalence in Ghana. A study was done in the British Journal of Developmental Psychology article, Children's Emotion Regulation Across and Within Nations, a comparison of Ghanaian, Kenyan, and American youth, published in 2012, to compare the nation's youth in Ghana, Kenya, and the United States. Morellen, Zeman, Perry Parrish, and Anderson say Ghana and Kenya share similarities with the U.S., including English as the official language and their British colonization history. Also, both nations have relatively similar GDP and average years of education. Based on these facts, Ghana is an interesting region to look at in comparison to the United States because they have many similarities, even though they're in completely different parts of the world. Osai Twum and Wasson say in their article published 2012, Neglected Populations Safeguarding the Health of Street-Involved Children in Ghana, in the Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, there are more than 20,000 street-involved children in the capital city of Ghana. They go on to say that an overwhelming number of children migrate to the streets for economic reasons and because of family disintegration. In other words, many children are forced into their homelessness because they can't be supported financially or their families are getting split up and things like that. The rise in homelessness in children is creating even bigger problems because children in Ghana are contracting malaria and other deadly diseases. The increase in deaths due to homelessness in children is only going to increase if we don't find a way to slow this down. So how is homelessness affecting children? Well, Dreyer says long-term rather than short-term poverty is associated with the most severe impact on cognitive and social emotional development. According to this statement, children who live in homelessness for an extended period of time may have difficulties with thought processes, problem solving, relationship building, handling their emotions in a healthy manner, and other basic developmental behaviors such as this. If children don't develop properly, they risk being stuck in that state of poverty for the remainder of their lives. Also, many children are dying due to unhealthy eating habits. Na and Chow talk about the effects of these eating habits in their article published in 2010 entitled Issues and Challenges in Defeating World Hunger in Trends in Food Science and Technology. They say that hunger and malnutrition are the underlying causes of more than half of all child deaths, killing nearly 6 million children every year. After seeing the effects homelessness has on children, it's important that we do all we can to help slow this down. Finally, why does this affect us? How is homeless children really causing a problem for us? Well, maybe it's not directly affecting you and me right now, but that's not an excuse for us to ignore the issue. Even though we can't always fight poverty head on and go to Ghana, there's things we can do to help out in little ways, like serving at a local homeless shelter or donating food and clothes to children in need. To conclude, poverty and homelessness is a growing issue all around the world. Homelessness is affecting children in a major way because many of them are not developing properly nor staying healthy. Children are going to continue to suffer because they cannot seem to escape their poverty, especially not on their own. Even though we often can't make a huge difference when dealing with a problem of this magnitude, it's important that we understand the causes and effects of homelessness in children in order to help minimize this dilemma.